Hello, everybody. I'm here with Chris Johnson. We want to push this shine the light idea. So we kind of have an update of how we want to do it. So we want everybody, I don't care what country you're from, who you are, man, woman, doesn't matter what country, send us a video about you, a little bit about your life, whatever you feel comfortable saying, and how you found out about ONPASSIVE. Why did you stay in the journey? And what are you looking to get out of ONPASSIVE? After you fill your pockets, the cupboards are full, your gas tank's full, what do you want to do with the abundance towards the world, towards maybe some charity or some ideas that you have? That would be great. Now, it's very important that you keep it under 10 minutes, if you can, please, because over that, people start to turn it off. Okay? Now, you're going to send it to onpassivenation@gmail.com. Okay? And when you give it to me, I will run it to AI. Now, here's something very important. When you're recording, don't have a crazy background, like a bunch of writing everywhere or a bunch of designs. The more clear and the darker behind you, the better. That way, when we add the content to it, it's very easily read. Okay? So do that. 10 minutes. It's about you. Don't do a webinar about ONPASSIVE. This is about you. And we want to play it. We play around the clock. We're getting as many people as we can every day. So this is a good time to do this. So, like I said, send it to onpassivenation@gmail.com. If you're using a phone, turn it sideways. No fancy backdrop. Dark and plain is the best. And center yourself in the camera. Have enough space under your chin for content to be written. Okay, if you got your head real low, there's no place to write it. Okay, and let's have fun. And everybody wants to hear about you, and you deserve it. Well, you may not think you do, but you do. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. This is Raphael. In the middle is my in-law, our own father. At the left, extreme left is the mother of my children, my humble and loving wife. This is all about ONPASSIVE. It all started when my sister, the junior sister, was introduced into it. It was 2020. As she told me, then she was a little bit reluctant. But when time came, she was informed about ONPASSIVE again, and then she had to make a step forward to reach to see what she can do, and then discovered that it was a very good business and movement that she can enroll in. After some time, she just about almost a year, 2021, she introduced to myself, and then had to register for me, register my own name and register her own name. So, and before she came to tell me that this is what she has discovered for us as a family, me as the elder brother, and then she really had some confidence and love for us as a family. That's how we came into ONPASSIVE. From then, I have been following many of the webinars. I listen to the many speakers, the way they speak, And ONPASSIVE has since then brought so much hope to our family, so much confidence to us. And we just wonder about such a person, our humble CEO, our humble master and leader at the same time, who has really humbled himself to listen to God, who have really taken his time to give his life. This is giving his life, because for somebody to say he wants to change the world and could dream the wonderful dream and have the vision that Mr. Ash Mofari had got for us as founders and the world at large. It is so wonderful. After accepting that he can go on such a journey to carry the whole world on his back, in fact, it is so delighting, and then everybody needs to really pray for him and really listen and have patience, because such a movement is not easy to carry on. It's just like Moses when he was about to lead the Israelites. If he did not humble himself, he wouldn't have gone. He insisted that he will not, but God said, you are going to be free because I will be with you. This is the kind of journey. So Mr. Ash Mofari has done what only God can send such a person. When we listen to Matthew Digamo each moment he is handling the webinars, Chris Johnson, when we listen to Bob Comfort, when we listen to Jeffrey Moloch, Andy Beck, Williams, Gladys Nyaboro, Oliver, we are always confident. We just trust and continue to hope and give thanks to God that may He, the Almighty Father, empower our CEO, empower and give so much wisdom to his technical team, and the heroes who are the front line, giving this information to the world. I just love what we wish to appreciate what you are doing. It is so wonderful, so great that we are being motivated. We are also being put to have so much hope about the future. Mr. Ash Mofari said it all. He said he will either do it or die, and that it is only God who can stop his mission. When we look at it, we see that it is true. The other companies will not want to stop it. They would like to fight. But since he is God sent, that's why success is our name. Sometimes when we say the world is going to know our names, and that we are going to travel, that we will renew our visions and our dreams.
Success is our dream.
Success is on the line, and so all of that, we are so grateful. We also want to pray and have our patience, because we cannot go to begin to put so much fire on him, because we do not know when it all started. He is the one alone, and God. He's only accepted to do it. No other person could have done it. We see the presidents of the world. They've been given the opportunity, given the minerals, given the oil, given the bauxite, given gold, given so many potentials that they could lead the people and bring them to have financial freedom, to have time freedom. But they denied. You see, they do their own, they lift up only their families, they depend on their own. But this is a man who have accepted God's call. He said he is going to try on to bring us, to bridge the gap between, to bring the gap between the poor and the rich. So it is wonderful. It is wonderful in that we only need to be patient. We only need to have a focus. We only need to continue to thank God for him. Thank God too much for him, so that may the end of it, and when we see the end of it, it shall be glorious. And indeed, I always thank my sister for introducing me, and I equally taking the pains to do all of what she did for us. I'm also thanking the ONPASSIVE, the family at large that we are. It is already, we are one family in the world, because we look at into ONPASSIVE, we discover that the whole world, there are 200 and how many countries we have almost the whole world united into ONPASSIVE. Then is it not God? It is God who has done it for us. It is God who has decided to bring us together in a time like this and to fulfill His plans. You know, He gave us His plans during the times of the prophet, that He was preparing a future of hope, a future of prosperity and not that of destruction, a future of hope and not that of despair, where He was going to bring the poor to light, bring the blind to light. That's what He is doing. And then here we are. In our time, we are also very grateful that it is happening at our time, when somebody like this takes lead. And He's doing it just in the fear of the Lord. Mr. Ashmofari has a fear of God, and no one can deny it, because all he does is only God. Only God. What a great man. What a great humble leader. So all about ONPASSIVE, we just want to thank God and believe. When Collins Manor all the time he says, we just need to believe. It is quite true. If we do not believe and have faith in what He is doing, we may not even come to see it. But when we believe and trust, believing is seeing in the Spirit. So that's what all of us need to do. I want to thank the family of ONPASSIVE immensely. I want to thank all the founders and the other affiliates. We've just been opportune, so we are ready to go. When they talk about going to lift up the poor, going to lift up humanity, it is wonderful. In this our own side, we see many people are languishing in abject poverty. You see many people are really downcast. Somebody is sick. You see old people like this, they die without even having anything that they can record or tell the world that this is also what they have seen, how God's power has been on their own side. It has come to the time that we are going to let them, God being our helper, to see that God really had this kind of a promise to His people. Because God could not come with the word and bring us alive and at the end frustrate us. This is the right time that God is trying to prove His splendor and display His power. And then we all will be happy. I just want to thank God immensely. When our leaders talk of there is coming a time when we will give water to the people. This is our own side and country where you see a village will be there like that without potable water. And there is water in the valleys, water up to the hills. Who will bring it to them? And the poor people are there like that. Some rich people, they don't want to, they don't care. But it has come to time. Some of us who have been trained and we know how to develop the skills and bring water, there is the skill, there is the will to do it. So there is no finance that we could really go. How do you provide pipe when you don't have the money? How do you provide standing taps when you don't have the money to bring in cement, bring in stones, bring in other materials to construct it for the people? If God has made it possible that sometime we will have it, then I am just very sure that the villagers, especially in our own village, charity begins from home. That we are going to do all of this to really, when we will reach humanity, yes, the last people will see. It will be like preaching Christ, preaching God, now in action. We've always been talking about goodness, talking about helping others from the world. It has come to the time that we are going to do it in action. And then many people will come to know us, the founders, know the word, know Ashmofari for this wonderful dream and then this vision that he has taken up, the very first good step to lead this movement. To God be the glory. We are so elated and so happy. Thank you so much.